Okay, welcome back to Being Barker. This is gonna be a little bit different of a video than my normal vibe, but I thought it'd be fun because Ben and I celebrated our 10th wedding anniversary last Thursday. We went on a nice afternoon date. We had sushi. The baby was with us. We had a good time. Ran a couple errands, which is what you do when you've been married 10 years. When you have time to be on a date, you run some errands. And we weren't alone, like I said, Otto was with us. But I thought it'd be fun to see if we know each other as well as we think we do after 10 years. We've been married 10 years, together for 13. So we what is it called? Chat GPT'd some like funny marriage questions. So they're not like your typical, you can sit down, Ben. They're not your typical newlywed game questions. So we're gonna try these out and see if we can answer correct for each other, and we'll see.
We're gonna get cozy, or we're gonna say, oh yeah, I don't
know. I wanna get up here. You gotta talk loud.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask the question,
okay.
And you're gonna answer what I would say.
Okay.
And I'm gonna answer for what you would say.
Okay.
And you have to tell me if I'm right.
Okay.
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 Do you get it?
I think so.
Okay. Question number 1. What's my favorite guilty pleasure movie or TV show?
The Kardashians.
Yes. What's yours would be guilty pleasure TV show or movie?
I mean Rush Hour?
I am supposed to answer for you.
Oh, sorry.
I was going to say Rush Hour though, truly. I was going to say it's your favorite.
I was really struggling.
Okay, don't do that.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So we both got it right. 1 point each. Let's see. If you could travel anywhere in time, past or future, where would you go?
And I answer for you?
I haven't looked at these, so I gotta have a second to think of my answer. Tell me when you have an answer for me.
For you? I would say like Victorian.
I was gonna say like whatever era Call the Midwife is.
So I think maybe I'm a little pre that, but like close. I was thinking you would go like Queen Victoria.
I don't want to wear the outfits though. That's what I was sitting here debating. I love that time period. I love how they talked. I love horse and buggy. I like carrying a candle around. Who needs electricity? I don't want to wear those outfits.
Yeah.
Pride and Prejudice time.
Yep.
I guess only the fancy people wore those outfits. Okay, I'll give you that. You would. Now I have to answer for you. Do you have your answer?
I think so.
I'm not. You've been hiding that this whole time.
Speak
I just feel like you'd go back to see your grandpa, whatever time your grandpa was still alive.
That's a good one. I was going to say, yes, because technically that would be correct. I was going to say the 70s.
The 70s?
Because I want to grow a big, juicy Tom Selleck.
Yes!
And wear the short shorts.
Mine. I want that, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was the 70s.
The 70s. Okay. So do I get a point for yours?
I think so.
Okay. What's the most unusual... That's not doing anything except annoying me. What's the most unusual talent or skill I have that not many people know?
Oh, no.
Okay.
I know.
What is it?
I hope you're ready for this performance.
I'm not going to do it. I know what he's going to say. It's not unusual.
Impersonating, like, the Basset Hound or whatever it is, whatever kind of dog he is, the Hound.
I think he's the Hound.
On Lady and the Tramp.
Yeah.
Well, Miss Lady,
Trusty.
you gotta call him.
Trusty from Lady and the Tramp, spot on. I'm not gonna show you.
And like the facial expressions.
It's like I get 100 chins because you gotta get your voice really low.
I've been trying to like secretly film it for years, and I haven't been able to get her yet.
He randomly mentioned it in front of one of our friends.
Derek.
Derek. Yeah. And he's like, I'd like to hear that. And I'm like, no, Derek, absolutely not. Because it's very... And so ever since then, Ben's been trying to catch it so he could show Derek. So Derek, maybe for your birthday. Thanks, babe.
You're welcome.
Okay, what's your most unusual talent or skill that not a lot of people know about?
Good. And there's a lot to choose from.
Is it that you can skateboard? No.
No, that would have been a really good one.
What is it?
I was going to say like that I'm pretty musical.
People know that. You serve in the worship team.
Yeah, but people like on social media don't know that I can sing decently, like decent, but that I'm a
He's pretty good
guitar player and bass player. Nobody knows that.
Okay.
I can do the worm.
The what?
The worm.
What did
That's
you
a British accent.
Oh.
It's for you, Chloe Zuggs, or whatever your name is.
Sug. Zoe. What's one thing from my childhood that still brings me immense joy?
I've got my answer, but I don't think it's correct.
Okay, what is it?
I was going to say your stay-at-home mom.
Oh. I was thinking Pocahontas. Pocahontas still makes me very happy every time I watch it.
Dang it.
And all the songs, Colors of the Wind.
Yep.
Pocahontas. So, you didn't get that right.
Dang it.
What's something that brings you childhood joy still to this day? I'm just going to go with my gut. The first thing I thought of was Christmas Eve pizza with your family.
That's a great guess. That wasn't my answer. That probably should have been. I went the same route as you. I was going to say like superhero cartoons.
Oh yeah.
I love superhero cartoons.
He watches them with the kids, and he picks it. It has nothing to do with the kids.
To raising them on the correct superhero cartoons like X-Men and Spider-Man.
And you get into it too.
I do. It's great.
Zelda.
Yep.
I could have said Zelda.
Zelda does still bring me joy. It's a great game.
Okay. What is the most unusual phobia or fear that I have? I know yours. Immediately.
Oh, I know yours.
What's mine? Hold on, let me think of my own answer. Do you know what you're going to say for yourself?
Oh, what I'll say for myself?
Because I'm going to answer for you. You got to tell me if I'm right.
I don't think I'm scared of anything.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. What?
Yours is claustrophobia.
Yeah. It's not
Like
unusual.
being trapped
That's
under
not unusual.
Being trapped under blankets.
That's not
and
unusual.
freaking
That's
out.
like a real phobia. A real
Is
thing.
it?
Yes. I wasn't going to give you that. I was going to say the sound of the nail clippers. It makes me... He has to go outside to do it. I do the kids because they're still children, but the other day I was even doing bear, and I was like,
He's about to become a nasty boy.
I was like, nope, you got to do this on your own. It was disgusting. I'm literally like this when I'm doing it too. I close my mouth really tight so nothing gets in my face. Keep my glasses on to protect my
Thought
eyes.
protectors.
Yeah. So I am claustrophobic, but I was gonna say a weird one.
Gotcha.
Nail clippers.
Oh, I know what mine is. I know what your answer is going to be.
Yeah, wooden spoon.
A wooden spoon. Gross.
Benjamin, you can't touch him with a
Popsicle
popsicle
sticks?
stick or a
Ugh.
wooden spoon. He won't wash them. If the kids hand him their popsicle after they're done, the stick for him to throw away, like if we're out, he's like, can't do it. Isn't that weird?
The worst is like to put it
in your mouth.
Yeah.
I need the answer to that. I think you won. I think you got more right.
I mean, are we surprised?
Okay, let's
winner.
think. Let's end with the love question. What is your favorite thing about me when we were dating versus now? Like, what made you love me enough to marry me? And then, is it the same now, or has it changed? I'll answer. You have a nice heart, because I don't. I worked on it, but I was always the mean sister and stuff growing up. So you're so sweet, and I love that about you. And it's not unmanly. What's the word? It's not feminine to be tender-hearted. I think it's very attractive to be tender-hearted and be manly at the same time. It doesn't take away from you being manly. It proves that your worth isn't in being like gruff and gross. It's about caring for people and taking care of people. And you're good at that.
Thank you. I have like 3, and I'm having a hard time choosing
you can tell
between
them
them.
all.
One was that you never needed me, but you always wanted me. And there's a big difference. I think a lot of guys I don't know, they want to feel like they're like needed or like a damsel in distress and stuff like that. And we've always said this, that like we could both be happy by ourselves. That's one of the things that makes us special, is that we both like we wanted each other and we chose each other. And it wasn't a settling type thing, and I think that's really cool.
Aww.
2 is I never wanted to be an adult. As a kid, I remember like being like, I wanted to be a kid forever and like stay at home. And when we were dating, and now, we talked about this the other day on my podcast, is that like we were always like playful, like even when we were dating. And I always loved that. We always played together and were silly, and serious isn't for me. And we talked about
boring.
We're always in a better place in marriage when we're taking time to play together. And then 3,
This is great.
3, I think I could just always tell that you were going to be an awesome mom. Yeah, isn't that nice? And so when I started like dating, because I wanted, like, I wasn't ready to get married, but I had a guy tell me, like, if you couldn't see yourself marrying them, don't date them. And I started
Don't waste your time.
Yeah, like
that's how I started dating. Period.
Yeah, and it wasn't like I was like, oh man, I'm going to marry her like immediately, but it was like, could I see it? And I don't know, I could just see that like you had all of the characteristics that I would want like in a wife and like to mother to my kids.
That's nice. High five. Love is awesome. Shameless plug, if you want to check out Ben's podcast that I was the guest on recently, I'll put a link below. It's Ben Barker Fitness podcast. He talks about fitness stuff, but occasionally there's me and we talk about marriage stuff. But if you liked the episode, if you go listen and you like that episode, yeah, get in, this is getting good. We are gonna start a podcast together, with microphones and everything. We started a podcast during the pandemic called Real Talk with Ben and Kimmy, and we actually enjoyed doing it. We kept it really short, but then we had another baby and life got in the way, and he started doing a lot of his own stuff and working from home and for himself. So it was like the fun thing there wasn't enough time for it. But like we said earlier, couples kill, and not only is it going to be a good way for both of us to grow in what we're wanting to do, but it's something to do together, and it's time spent together. Like we're oh my gosh, you have to go. He has to go pick up our kids. And the other one's taking a nap. But love you, bye.
Smash that subscribe button.
Anyway, if you want to, if you are looking forward to anything like that, I'll keep you posted. We're going to start it soon. We're thinking about renaming it or blah, 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 figuring out when we're going to be able to squeeze it in with our schedules and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up because it really supports my channel. If you want to subscribe, I upload once a week. And it's not going to be stuff like this all the time. It's more DIY mom things. If you've been here for a while, you know that. And if you haven't, there's a bunch of other videos you can check out if you want to see more stuff like that. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video. Bye.